Hi, guys. Hold on. Hi, guys. All right. Sorry I'm running late. It's been a long day. Hi. Hopefully I'm up and running now. Is this light distracting? Sorry. Oh my God. Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? I'm going to wait till everybody gets in here before we get into everything. It's been a day. This felt like the longest day of anybody else's life because same. Hi, Silvio. I know, I had to just shut down and restart my computer for some reason, of course, like right before I jumped on here. Oh, I forgot to tell everybody we're live. Hey, guys. Where's everybody tuning in from? Hi. I know we have so much to talk about, you guys. It's been a fucking day. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's like 9 p.m. in New Jersey right now. So after this, I just want to go to sleep and like start fresh tomorrow. Hold on, let's see. Okay. Oh my God, everyone's from all over. Let's see. Miami, Grand Rapids, Montreal. Yeah, so we have so much to talk about, you guys. I wrote out like a little kind of script for myself of just like everything I want to cover between like news and what's happening, and then just like my reaction and my thoughts. And I also just wanted us to have like a family sit down because I feel like we need to just like chat and calm down. And I wanted to make sure you guys were all okay because social media and the news right now is kind of like imploding. And I just wanted to do a check-in with all you guys as a family so we can just like chill together. And of course I have my wine. I almost finished it. Demonetized immediately. Hi, guys. I know it was a shitty day. It's been a shitty week. It's going to be a shitty month, it sounds like. But we're going to make the most of it. We're going to figure out ways to like not have every day be like today. That's my goal at least. Okay, so I kind of want to start with the chain of events of what's like happened, and then I'll definitely try and like watch the chat here and like answer questions too. Just to give you guys like some background on my situation right now. So weirdly enough, I've been working from home. I typically work full-time in Manhattan, and they sent us all home to like majority of us to go work from home almost 2 weeks ago. It was last Monday, not because of the coronavirus. We're having construction done on our floor at work. It just was like the perfect timing to go home. So I've like been self-quarantined for almost like 2 weeks now. Besides, I went to see Io on Saturday. So I did go to Manhattan on Saturday, but literally have been home for the last 2 weeks. So it's been quiet and a little strange, but I kind of love it. You know, it's not bad. So that's what's been going on in my life. So I've been home. And then the chain of events. Wait, I just want to see what everybody's saying before I jump into this. Okay. I'm going to talk about Miami. Definitely going to cover that today. We're going to talk about Insomniac and Pasquale's announcement. I want to talk about how artists are reacting, and then what my thoughts are on like the state of festival season, or like at least for the next few months. And I just want to talk to you guys, like check in how you're doing, talk about my other fellow festival content creators, because my heart is with all of them right now too. I hope you guys are all well, and like whatever your work situation is and all that stuff, I hope you can, get that all figured out. If anybody in here is like a medical professional, hats off to you guys, seriously. But anyway, okay, so to go back, what was it? Last Wednesday? Yeah, so it's been a week now. The chain of events started as far as festivals. So Wednesday, we hear rumors that Ultra Miami might be canceled or postponed, and that's sort of like spreading around, no pun intended there. And then come Friday, we get the official announcement from the mayor saying that they're not going to move forward. They're going to postpone the event until 2021. And then we get Ultra's official announcement in which they said, ticket holders are going to get an email on Monday following up with like information there. So like that's sort of like what kicked this all off. And I feel it's like so crazy to think that that was just like a week ago, not even, it was 6 days ago. And everyone was flipping the fuck out that Ultra got canceled. And now it's like literally everything else is getting canceled. So, I think that they had to make that decision there. I still think that was the right decision. I don't think having Ultra next weekend would be smart by any means. So I'm not knocking them at all for making that decision. Then not refunding people is like a whole nother fucking issue. I'm like watching to see how every other event company is sort of like handling it. But anyway, so that sort of kicks off this whole thing. And it just seemed like crazy at that point. Like I didn't think they were going to do it, but we also didn't know what we know now. So it's fucking nuts. Then following that, Tomorrowland Winter is canceled. South by Southwest was canceled, I believe. Coachella was postponed until October, which is going to be very interesting because, I don't know, like the weather in California in October, but I feel like it's pretty nice. So, like, I feel like that's not going to be that bad. Then the NBA was suspended for the season. And since then, it's just been like that, right? I'm not saying any of this to, like, give anybody anxiety. I'm just talking about, like, what the fuck has happened. Because even within the last 48 hours, it's just sort of like spiraled. But I do really want to talk about festivals. I took a couple screenshots here just to like catch you guys up. I'm sure a lot of you are like very well aware. But yeah, so then yesterday, when was it? Did I wake up first thing this morning? No, it was last night. There was like a fake poster that went around saying that EDC Las Vegas was postponed or canceled, which that was fake. Pasquale made a statement about it today. Buku was canceled as well. It was actually postponed, I think, until Labor Day weekend. But anyway, so I want to read Pasquale's announcement on the state of Insomniac. So this was the headliner update. As far as we know now, Beyond Wonderland, which is taking place next weekend, is going to be pushed back to June 19th and the 20th this year, as of right now. All the tickets will be valid, and there might be some switch ups with the artists, because that's the other thing. They just banned any flights coming in from Europe to the United States. So that obviously affects a lot of the artists that we love that may not be able to come here now and perform. EDC Las Vegas, he said they're moving ahead with it at this point, and he's in communication with local government officials who are ready for the show. We have new health and safety protocols to implement, and he recognizes that this is a fluid situation, and if there are any changes, he'll keep us all updated. I feel like that's the biggest one people are worried about right now. I have gotten so many DMs about if EDC is happening. I have no idea. I don't even think Pasquale knows if it's going to happen. I don't think that there's any use in like commenting on everything being like, is it going to happen? Because literally no one has the answers at this point. And, if I think the next like 30 to 60 days is really like what's at stake here, and anything beyond that, who fucking knows? So like right now in my mind, I'm saying like probably March through May, I'm not really going to have any events. That's at least how I'm thinking. But you never know. To give you guys my honest opinion, and I'm like the EDC person, you guys know how much I love EDC Las Vegas. At this point in time, if the state of the world is like how it is now in May, like it would be extremely irresponsible to have EDC Las Vegas. It's the biggest festival in the world. So I don't think it makes sense to bring all of these people together in one space in such close quarters. So I hate to say that, but I don't think that they should have it if it is still not in control like it is now. If it's a completely different story at that point, maybe they'll be able to have it, but I'm just like preparing you because it's not looking good. There's just so much international travel coming in and stuff. And all of this is to say that, and I think Chris Lake just tweeted this and I thought it was really great. I want to read it. Yeah, Chris Lake was saying, okay, so the live music industry is grinding to a halt. It is what it is. Right now, it's the time we all work together as a community, support each other in reducing the spread of this new virus to avoid passing this on to those most at risk. I know this is difficult to get our heads around the scale of this right now, but the sooner we accept this, the sooner we can all take action together to move beyond this and hopefully get back to partying as soon as possible. I'm gutted about now, but excited to get through the other side and all reunite. I like couldn't agree with that more. Like I just feel like everything seems so extreme right now, but from my understanding, I feel like it has to be, and all of these measures being taken have to happen right now as like strict as possible so that we can control how quickly this spreads so that hopefully 3 months down the line it's not as bad. I think if we continue the way we're going, and I can't even believe this feels surreal. This feels like I can't even believe this is happening. But yeah, and that's not to cause panic. That's not to cause anything like that. Like guys, I can't stress this enough. Life is going to go back on to normal at some point. We're going to have shows again. We're going to have festivals again. We're going to have games again. The timing of things might be thrown off. But yeah, like I said, what you got to do now. Stay home, work from home, do what you need to do, take care of your health, to prevent spreading anything to any other people at this point. So that's kind of like my main thoughts right now. I know the government in certain areas, like I'm closer to New York City, they just announced today that they're banning mass gatherings over 500 people. So that includes like all of the local venues I go into the city, Avant-Garde being a big one today, that they're banning mass gatherings over 500 people. So that includes like all of the local venues I go into the city, Avant-Garde being a big one. What happens? And that's like in mid-June. So I personally can't even think about electric forest right now. It will get me too upset. So I'm just like, some things are happening so quickly. 3 months from now, it could be completely different. So you can't even stress about things you can't change. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to get to all your comments now. Sorry. And again, I just want to like make sure everybody's just like regrouping, really thinking about like what is important here at the end of the day. That's how I'm trying to remain calm. Like I love shows more than anything. We all spend money on tickets. We have travel plans. We look forward to these things for months. But in the end, like there will be opportunities to do them again in the future. And we kind of just have to deal with the cards we're being dealt right now and like handle this shit. Okay. And I'm just trying to gather us like together as a festival fam, because I'm telling you, like, there's nothing I want more than to like go to a show and go to a festival with all of you guys and see all of you. And it's crazy how we take it for granted, because like the next festival I get to go to, oh my God, I'm taking like full advantage of it. Like I will be there from the day the gates open till the last fucking set, because I feel like, we're just taking things for granted right now. It's fucking crazy. Okay, I'm sipping my wine. I saw they shut down Disney World and Disneyland. Again, it's so funny like how people reacted to the Ultra news and they were so pissed about all these other things not being canceled. And it's like, well, they followed quickly after it. Anyway, so Miami. So yeah, I literally was just reading before I jumped on here that like Miami Music Week was like slowly disintegrating. I wasn't surprised at all. Again, like they're banning large gatherings. They just axed all pool parties. Live and Story, which are major nightclubs, shut their doors temporarily. So it wasn't looking good. I spoke with the Lunchbox team today. We decided to cancel our plans to go to Miami next week. So I will be staying home. I'm not even going to go to Miami. Extremely upset, very disappointed, really wanted a vacation. But again, we were just, it was like the most adult conversation. We were like, guys, it's so irresponsible for us to like selfishly still travel when we all like, knock on wood, are healthy right now. Like, why would I get on a plane, fly somewhere just to like have fun for a few days and then come home? Like I want to see my parents at some point. And yeah, so it's just like not worth being in an airport right now or traveling. I think it's just smart for everyone to really think about their plans. So like, I know, again, it sucks so much, but even if that means for the next 2 weeks, we sort of just need to get home, watch some Netflix, hang out, do whatever we got to do. You know, we got to do what we need. Okay, sorry, I'm getting back to you guys. So anyway, so that's my announcement. As far as, hi Taylor. Yeah, this all sucks. You know, I feel for anybody whose job is being affected by this, because I think that to me is like the scariest thing right now, and I feel for everyone. Hopefully the government is going to step in here at some point and provide some sort of aid to people. But yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. I just want to do a huge shout out to like all my other festival content creators. Like some of you guys do this full time. Some of you are like me and do this on the side, and like we create content around festivals. So of course my mind started rushing and I was like, what the fuck are you going to do? Like, you know, but I have so many other ideas. I think this is going to make all of us be so much more creative. And yeah, so I just want to shout out to all of them: Vibe with Aid, Ashley Gauthier, Frisky Hug, Becca Grace, Festival Finesser, just to name a few people. Go watch their videos, support them, support what they're doing, because, you know, like we are going to keep producing content and talking about what we love. You guys love it too. So, you know, we'll never run out of topics to talk about. But, you know, we're going to have to get crafty with what we do in the next few months. So if you guys have video ideas, hit me up with those. Because just like behind the scenes, this is such a small fraction. But just to give you some things, like I had tons of videos planned for Miami. I just had to axe all of them. Some of them were already filmed and edited, so it's just sort of like down the drain kind of work. But that is such like a small, minute thing in the scale of like problems that people have. BB, what's up, BB? Go follow her as well. So yeah, so it affects a lot of people. You know, I love these companies more than everything. I want to see these smaller festivals rebound. I'm not worried about like Insomniac events or some of these bigger production companies. It's the smaller festivals, the more niche ones that, you know, hopefully can like recover from this. And I don't know. I don't know if anybody else was thinking about this, but say like it takes a couple months. I'm just like, my fall festival schedule is going to be so fucking packed. Like maybe we'll all attend festivals we hadn't originally planned to attend, you know, like think about it on the bright side. This might open some doors. So we really don't know. Okay. What are some other things I wanted to say? The cool thing I did want to mention, I've been seeing how some artists have been reacting to this, because this is their livelihood too. Like they literally all are postponing their tours. I liked that a couple of them were saying like they were going to do maybe some like live streams or some live sets. I think I saw Sullivan King say that. Blau was saying some stuff like that. Oliver Heldens posted a really cool message saying he's going to be in the studio. So I think we're going to get some incredible music after this. So that there's that to look forward to. But yeah, so, you know, we'll actually see what happens there. And I feel for all of the artists involved in this situation. It sucks. I literally was just at an IO show this past Saturday, which is crazy because everything seemed somewhat normal at that point. But anyway, I'm really bummed for anybody who had plans to go to festivals this month, Beyond, Buku, you know, Ultra, all of the involved. It's fucking crazy. Okay, what else do we want to talk about? Okay, so I wanted to share some of the things that I'm doing that to remain calm and like help me like with my stress and anxiety, and hopefully these will like help you guys as well. So these are super small things, but I'm definitely like, please obviously keep drinking a lot of water and staying like exercising as much as possible. I literally have been at home doing at-home workouts just to like keep my mind occupied and like keep myself healthy. So that's what I've been doing. I started meditating a little bit, like 5 minutes a day, just like to refocus myself before I go to sleep. And I just focus on my breathing and things like that. So if any of you guys have like really high stress levels, highly recommend doing that. I have started taking CBD oil like a month ago. Again, like totally up to you if you want to like go down that route, but I just ordered more of that today because that helps me with my stress. Take a bath, watch something that makes you laugh. I found myself today on YouTube just watching completely pointless videos and things that just entertain me because I couldn't even hear another thing about coronavirus. I was like, I just want to watch mindless fucking television and HGTV, and that's what I want to do. And yes, and I went to the liquor store and I bought 6 bottles of wine and I bought a fuck ton of White Claws. So that was good. Listen to some music. Like, we're all here because we love music, right? Like, that's the thing that we're all really excited about. So I was listening to some Lane 8, listen to something that like just chills you out, puts you in a good place, a good headspace. And then lastly, Vibe with Aid was talking about this earlier, take social media breaks. That's something I need to tell myself because I found myself refreshing Twitter about every half an hour today, genuinely that many times. And it just was a flood of stress over and over and over again. So I'm going to really actively try tomorrow and this weekend to just like put my phone down and take a break. So those are the main things that I would say, yeah, that I would do to like help you guys relieve your stress and stuff like that. Okay. I see your comments here. And let me know in the comments, like, what are you guys doing right now? Like, how are you handling everything in the news? Because I know people are so upset about their shows and festivals being canceled, which I like completely understand. You wanted to debut your lunchbox. I know, I love that. That's another big thing. Like, I don't think people realize how much this is going to impact small businesses in the festival community, like all the smaller RAVE clothing companies and accessory companies and, you know, everything. Like if they make their livelihood around people buying things to go to festivals and right now it's on pause, you know, we have to support them. So just definitely something to keep in mind. I have a whole bin of outfits now sitting that I was going to wear to all these different festivals. So at some point they will be worn, but I just want to shout them out. Yeah, it's definitely affecting every single industry. I did see the news about Live Nation. That was pretty crazy. I feel like though people are just kind of spooked right now. Like I'm not worried about Live Nation in the long run. Like everything's going to return back to normal and people will be back on tour and doing their shows again. Like I don't think that that's going to go away. I know. So yeah, so I think the stressful thing, like obviously pay attention to the news and like in your local area what they're telling you guys to do. I would not be surprised if like very soon they're sort of like stay home unless you absolutely need to go out. But again, it's temporary. I think people are like at the grocery store shopping, like we're going to be locked in our homes for the next 2 months. Like I don't think that that's what's going to happen. So everyone needs to sort of just like collectively take a deep breath. But yeah, so we just need to like sort of chill and stay home if you need to. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to say, yeah, so I was reading an article earlier. I shared it on Twitter. That was really good, and it was talking about the mentality of like some of the people my age, like us in our younger 20s or younger 30s, where we're like, oh, we're young and healthy. Apparently, it doesn't like affect us as much, and I feel like that was the attitude last week when Ultra got canceled. People were like, we're still going to go party and have fun and blah, blah, blah. Like, fuck coronavirus. It's just like not the responsible way to think about it because just because we're young and healthy, if we go and pass it on to people who have, it's not just the elderly, it's people who have, you know, immune system issues or who are smokers or who are diabetic. Like, there's a huge population of that in the United States. So I just think it's like super irresponsible to have that attitude about it. Of course, we all want to have party and have fun, but like we really need to be looking out for other people here. So yeah. Okay, that was like the main things I wanted to say, you guys. For anyone just joining, I'm not going to Miami Music Week next week. I saw a couple of comments about Abu Dhabi. Again, up in the air. I still have my flights to Abu Dhabi booked. I'm still planning on going. I have a video going up, I think, on Saturday talking about the set times. I feel really weird posting it now because I don't know if anyone's even going to watch it, but I'm still going to post that because the event is still on. But if I had to take a guess, I don't think it's going to happen at this point. But, you know, fingers crossed. Who knows? Okay. All right. What are you guys saying? Thank you all so much for like spending this time with me too. I just sort of wanted to check in with everyone and like make sure everybody's doing okay because I know it was a rough day in the news. Yeah, Taylor, it's crazy. I literally went to Trader Joe's today at like 2 p.m., which I was like, oh, maybe a lot of people are at work right now. And like the whole fucking frozen section was empty. I was like, what is wrong with people? And then all of the rice and pasta were gone. I was like, okay. But there was some orange chicken left, so I fucking stocked up on that. um, okay. Based on what Pasquale said, how confident am I that EDC Las Vegas will go forward? It's a really hard question. I don't know because, like, look at what changed in 48 hours. Like, that's 2 months away. It could be completely different. I would say anything in the next 3 months was not going to happen. There's just no way. Like, there's no way we're going to recover from this that quickly. I think we're just in the beginning of people getting sick. I think a lot more people are going to get sick. Not to like freak people out, but I like just think that's the reality, and then I think it's going to slow down. But that's like why they're implementing all these things now. Like, we need to slow it down now, like tomorrow. Yeah, I'm like really hopeful for Electric Forest. We'll have to see. I would be absolutely devastated if anything happens to Electric Forest. Hi Peyton. Yeah, you guys, the content is going to keep going. I have so many video ideas, and again, like, this is all a shared passion. I love making videos more than anything. I have so many things I'm working on, and the podcast. Like, I have so many ideas for the podcast, so we're going to keep it going. Hi guys. You saw a lady with a cart full of bleach. Yeah, I don't know. People are like stocking up on the weirdest shit. I don't get it. I know a lot of people were upset about Ultra not offering refunds. So that was interesting because a few of you DM'd me, and I said this to you in DMs. I didn't like publicly say this, but I just knew they weren't going to refund people because of the way they worded it. Like, I was reading some like legal language, and I think there was a difference between calling it a postponement and calling it a cancellation. So I think that they did that so that they didn't have to refund people. I thought there was going to be a partial refund and then credit towards people's tickets the following year. But no, they went full no refund. So like, again, I think the only, and I'm not defending them, I think the only reasoning that like I can potentially think of is like they must be so far out of money or like lost so much money on it that they literally, it was a choice between ruining their reputation or tarnishing their reputation, or going bankrupt, and they chose the one. So, it's fucking nuts. I know, and a lot of people were saying, yeah, a lot of people were saying like it just shouldn't be in Miami, but I feel like if they weren't going to do it in Miami this year, they wouldn't have allowed it to like move forward. Like, they would have been like, nah, it's not happening after the Virginia Key Beach incident. But who knows what the future of Ultra is? It's definitely going to be interesting. Like, Tomorrowland Winter, I know when they canceled, I think it was you have tickets to next year's event, and then I think you can buy tickets to Tomorrowland Belgium early or something like that, and you got credits towards the tickets. So it's crazy. Yeah, so we'll see about EDC Las Vegas. I'll keep you guys like posted about that, obviously. But you tell me. It's like I'm in this weird position of I still want to make festival content around festivals like Electric Zoo, Electric Forest, Imagine. But then the other half of me is like, but what if we don't know if it's going to happen? Are people going to watch it? So let me know if you would still watch the like preparation and tips videos, because I still want to make them, especially for things that are like in the fall, like August and September. I'm not even worried about that. I feel like that's going to be fine at this point. But I've obviously like had to axe all of my Miami Music Week videos, and what else was coming up? BW, I'm like this about right now, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm curious about Canada. Is anyone here in Canada? Brian was on vacation in Canada this week, snowboarding, having a great time. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna keep going, you guys. Yeah, I'm like curious about Ever After because that one's in June in Canada. I feel like that one it's been pretty quiet. Interesting. Okay. I'm just curious, you guys. I'm also curious what will happen with all these lineups. Like, if any of you had tickets to Coachella, are you still gonna go in October? Like, how does that work? Oh my God, my brother's in here. Happy birthday, Zach. It's my brother's birthday. I hope they don't cancel Base Canyon. Yeah, I know. It's so funny. Okay. I don't know about getting refunds for festivals, you guys. Like, obviously, contact customer service or like whoever you can touch base with there. I really have no idea how they're going to handle that. Yeah, wash your hands, do everything I gotta do. Don't like I understand people saying they're scared, but like I'm trying to just tell you guys, you just have, what's the guy? I've been watching Dr. Mike's videos. Does anyone else watch him on YouTube? He has great videos about the coronavirus. And he just keeps saying be alert and aware, but don't panic. Like just be aware of what you guys have to do. Again, like if you're younger and you're healthier, you're probably gonna be fine. But just like be courteous of like your situation around you, you know, and be careful with that. He's hot. That's amazing. Um, Guys, I'm already thinking about like next year or like months down the line. I'm like, oh, okay, so if I can't go to Ultra and I can't go to OBW or like some other things, you know, what festivals can I go to down the line? Maybe some new ones will pop up. Maybe I'll go to California. I don't know. We shall see. Alert, not anxious. Thank you. That's what he says. No, you did. Ashley, you saw him in line for a club. That is amazing. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, so you guys, closing thoughts. I don't know about anybody else, but this has been extremely humbling. That's the best way I can think about it. Like genuinely a few weeks ago, none of this was even a concern and like look at everything now. So it just again shows you to just not take things for granted. And again, like we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. There's some extremely smart people in this world. I feel very helpless that I'm not a scientist and I'm not contributing anything, but I'm going to just try and do my best. I'm happy to like do check-ins. I don't know, like once a week, bi-weekly. You guys let me know if you like these lives, but I think we should do some check-ins. And again, take care of yourselves. Be kind to people. Be kind to people at the grocery store. It's fucking crazy. Um, yeah, and like the first few festivals we have back, support them when we're able to like start building up tickets again and shows start becoming more available. Buy tickets, support your local venues. I know like I will be running through the gates at the first festival I get to go back to. So I'm like super hyped for that when that day comes because that's the biggest thing. You know, obviously we're music festival fans, we're EDM fans. Like we cannot let this industry fall. Like we need to come back stronger and show even more support. And that's like how I feel because like I can't let this industry go anywhere. Like we need to make this like you know how it's the best fucking community ever. So that's my feelings on it. And again, I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna drink my wine. I'm gonna catch up on some shows, do what I gotta do, try and keep myself healthy still. Yeah, Frisky Hug just said something really good. Wait, where'd it go? On the bright side, we're gonna have a ton of money for festivals next year. That is very true. I was thinking about that. I'm saving a lot of money on alcohol and tickets. I haven't heard if anybody else had Miami Music Week tickets purchased. House of Wax got canceled, and I got an email saying that we are getting fully refunded for that show. I have not heard yet about the other shows, but I spent well over $200 on tickets to Miami Music Week. So truly hope that, you know, some of these events refund us. 2020 should just start over. I know. Yeah, so that's kind of everything. Anybody else have like any final thoughts? I just wanted to make sure everybody's doing all right. Yeah, and like I said, the last thing I could say is like you don't have to be on social media like blowing it up being like, is this festival going to happen, is this one going to happen? Like, just wait and see. Like, there's really no sense in panicking about things. Again, this is like completely out of our control at this point, so we just got to do what we got to do to get back to being right here. Dead Bites is still on. Dead Bites is still on as of today. Yeah. Yeah, and, like, seriously consider, like, if any of you guys are planning to travel in the next few weeks, totally your prerogative and what you guys think is, like, the best decision. Me and the Lunchbox team decided it was not in, like, our best interest or other people's interest for us to be flying next week and traveling, so we're gonna axe the trip, but we have other fun content coming out. I have a bunch of videos I'm working on with them that I'm really excited about. Okay, I will happily do some checkups, some live checkups with you guys. I really like doing this every now and then. Um, yeah, and just hang in there. Support your favorite artists, support your favorite businesses. I have plans to go out to dinner tomorrow, and like even that, I'm like, do I go out to dinner right now? Like, I don't know what the right answer is. Are you supposed to stay home? I have no idea. I'm probably still gonna go to dinner, but we will see. You guys are the best. Oh my god, this is so funny. Yeah, I'm trying thank you guys for all your ideas too. I'm probably gonna post like a poll on Instagram, with like other videos and stuff you wanna see, but definitely expect to see a lot more videos and content out of me. I'm gonna be, you know, editing and filming away. But yeah, oops, that just got really dark. I'll keep you posted as other news breaks on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm like pretty active on there. But yeah, guys, make sure you take care of your mental health. Put your phone down, put the news away and social media away if you need a break. Like I said, meditate, do whatever you need to breathe, and like, just take care of your mental health here. If you're feeling stressed out and stuff, just like know it's going to be okay. Shuffling content. Definitely can do some shuffling content. um Have I noticed any trends with festivals canceling? Like, how can you tell they're on track to cancel? That's a great question. I think, like, the biggest thing right now is I'm watching the states. Once the state announces that they declared a state of emergency or they're starting to ban gatherings, then I was like, oh, okay, then it's just going to be one after the other, because that's what New York did before Avant Gardner even announced that the shows were canceled. New York banned events 500 people and over. So I was like, okay, there go all the shows I had tickets to the next few weeks. So that's sort of like what I'm kind of tracking. Yeah, everything's gonna be okay, you guys. I promise. We're gonna have shows again. We're gonna have festivals again. We're all gonna see each other again. We just gotta do what we gotta do now. I know all the memes are great. I appreciate people still having like a sense of humor in this, but it is scary in some situations. There are people who are very seriously sick. So yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate you all being here. I'll be online later, but I'm gonna go edit some videos and call my brother because it's his birthday. um, yeah, stay positive out there. If you guys need anything, feel free to reach out to me. I will try and be like in touch with you guys via DMs and stuff like that. But I'll try and do regular check-ins on live. And again, go show my fellow content creators in the festival space some love. Comment on their videos, share their stuff, watch things. Like, it all helps out and helps them grow as creators. And I know we're all going to be struggling a little bit to figure out what to do with our channels. So yeah, thank you guys. As Pasquale said, keep the rave alive, guys. We're keeping the rave alive. Love you. Bye, guys. Have a good night. I hope you all get some rest. Nice sleep. Mwah. Bye, guys.